How on earth are we supposed to be unified in a time like this? Good morning, friends. Today is Thursday, January the 14th, and I come to you from a place that you may or may not recognize. All Souls, you should recognize this. This is our fellowship hall, and you can see behind me the stage and something that you won't necessarily be used to seeing over here on the side of me are these racks and racks full of food. Why is that? Well, because this coming week, on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we are going to be partnering with the Sloatsburg Food Pantry once again to pack bags full of food, but then also to distribute those bags on Wednesday. There's all the information. I'll link it on this post here so you can have it. You can sign up to volunteer through the Sloatsburg Food Pantry directly. But it's going to be an awesome opportunity for us to continue to do the very thing that God tells us in the book of Ephesians actually helps us to maintain that word, unity. That word that we hear thrown around a lot and everyone's debating, what does unity mean? And how are you supposed to be united? Well, our God tells us that there's one place on the face of the planet and only one promised to have the power of God himself to keep us united. And that's the church. That as we, as brothers and sisters, both those who meet in the same local church, like All Souls, or across church lines, that we are one in Christ and that we are therefore called and empowered to live as one. And as Paul says to the church in Ephesus, the way that we maintain the unity of the Spirit and the bond of peace is by walking together. In what way? Well, on Tuesday, we talked about that. It means walking in humility. It means walking in gentleness, just as Jesus did. But today we're going to talk about one concept. It means bearing with one another in love. What does it mean to bear with one another in love? It means to do things like feed those who are hungry, who cannot feed themselves. Again, that's next week, All Souls. But this Saturday, we're actually having a food drive here at the church. Again, in the comments here, I'll tell you what to bring. It's tuna fish, it's crackers, and it's canned fruit. But it's between the hours of 11 and 2 here to All Souls Community Church. And some of you are going to participate in that. Others of you are going to participate in the food pantry. Still, others of you are sending money and saying, I can't do that. My body hurts, or I'm not around. I'm not local, but I want to send money so that I can help. Please do. That's what it means to be one body, many members. We're not all called to do the same thing, but we are all called to partner together as one body, doing one thing, which is being the hands and feet of Jesus, which means if there's someone who's hungry, we're going to feed them. If there's someone who's thirsty, we're going to give them a drink. If there's someone who's naked or homeless, we're going to help. And that's another reason why I'm here in this space, because this space is the space that we share with New Jerusalem. New Jerusalem is the Spanish-speaking church that meets here on Sunday afternoons. And just the week of Christmas, we found out that their pastor had his house burned down. Can you believe it? And it's a suspected arson case. So it wasn't just a loss. Now it's actually a violence against their pastor. And so why am I in this space? Well, because we as a church have already acted through our mercy ministry to help support this pastor and his family. But we want to offer you the opportunity to join in that as well, as the need there will be large and ongoing. I want to invite you to pray for this pastor and to lift him up before the Lord, because at the end of the day, we all need this Jesus, but especially and particularly in times when we have been violated, when we've lost incredible amounts of what life used to look like and mean. When you lose your house and it burns to the ground, that's pretty horrific. And so do you see why I'm in this space right now? It's to highlight the fact that we've got the food pantry coming. It's to talk about the food drive we're doing on Saturday. It's to talk about helping a pastor and family and church in need, because we are, what is the word? United. We are united. As Christians, the Spirit of God unites us to one another, and we are called to bear one another's burdens. 3 examples in 1 week of opportunities for us to do that. And can I just say, as your pastor, 3 concrete ways that I'm very proud of us and you as a church. For many hands have joined together, many hearts, many prayers, and much generous giving is making all of these things possible. So please keep going, All Souls Community Church. And for those of you looking to get involved, dive in and watch as God changes us from the inside out, individually and together, as we serve him in these ways, bearing one another's burdens, and in so doing, maintaining the unity of the Spirit and the bond of peace. May you find great power and joy in so doing this Thursday. God be with you.